Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is... Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And this one's away on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
At their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Here's Brown again. Escapes a defender. Shoots away from one. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. Escapes his grasp. Offensive line, 2nd down.
The tackle man back at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
On the throwaway. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had, they called in the victory, no question. But so to keep it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Stafford from the gun. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they're on and running away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running with Scadaboo. He dodged the tackle. And good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's That's going to force fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, here's Lawrence. Setting up the screen. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And the defense has got it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but it might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
This is the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means 1st down.
Calvin Ridley. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford back to throw. By the pylon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work, just catching the football.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Visitors, then running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays. That is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
I'll set to go now from the 35.
A gain of a yard. And a first down.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. It's a small gain up to the 38. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Lawrence working from the gun. It's Pickens on the slant. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're moving it well, but now face a third and short. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A give left side to Brown. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Driving forward with Scatterbull. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 12-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On first down, this is Scatterbull. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, 3rd down coming up.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Scatterbull now from the gun. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Stafford now off the play fake. It's completed right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Air it out on 3rd. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down just inside the 25. This offense making its way back out now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. They will maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. Just 1:59 remaining in our first half of football. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
To the 26. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Torrey Taylor getting set to punt it once again. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The offense getting set to go. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Taken in over the middle by Pickens. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is complete to Waller. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Up from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. That finds Pittman, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First down.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. First down now, ball at the 33.
That's another first down. A gain of 3 on the play. Result is a
Sticking to the
first
air
down.
with Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. Has it down close. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. just a good a little penalty taunt.
Point effort from Smith is good. And his guys cut it to a field goal game.
Visitors 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Bayless Jones now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, kid. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys? Well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion, setting their offense up for success.
So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Scandaboo, left side. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Our home team 17. Visitors 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Visitors to George Pickens set for this next possession. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. First and 10 from the 32. From the gun, a give to Brown. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Pushing him out of the backfield left. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's good for a first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Complete to Michael Pittman.
Give on second, it's Brown. They get 6 and a first down as well.
A gain of 6. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. Brown had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Lawrence says yes. Complete to Romeo Dobbs. A gain
Play
of
number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Brown. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Smith able to put it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense headed back to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Nixon. Rob touched by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the carry, this is Scattergood. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And they're going to have a first down now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Stafford now on first down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rio Chanel makes the play. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4.
Motioning the tight end left. Third down, Lawrence to throw. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
So we're through 3 here. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play.
Results in a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Lawrence with it on first. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Working now from the gun. That's Pickens with the catch outright. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
On third and 2, here's Lawrence. Has his man, it's stopped. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. A give now to Brown. And he barrels across for the touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. This offense getting all set for this series. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
By Leo Chanel. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
7-yard gain.
7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running with Scannaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
On the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that 1st. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The visitors to George Pickens set for this next possession. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lawrence working from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Davis up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And a 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Now a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Pittman Jr. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Yards tackle.
That finds Pittman complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's good.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Last play sent him back across midfield. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Back to throw it. They got there in time. He's taken down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys don't want to see this one go to overtime. On now comes their punter. too much. They bring him down. Offense to the line. Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw. It connects down the sideline. Hang on, they want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
That's another first down. First and 10.
Here he is to throw. Oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the defense. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. Here we go now, time to start this drive, first and 10.
25-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Into the hands of Schultz. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stafford now on first down. It's caught left side by Hill. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
On the play. That's another first down. First and 10.
Throwing now on first down. Stafford. This is Ridley working the right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
2-0.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
At the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now Stafford again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Now to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up fourth down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So something to be proud Just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a